Good day, my name is Angelo. This is Nation's Voice Tower, your most preferred YouTube channel. How have we been? So we over here, we're doing perfectly fine. Alright, so without wasting much of your time, let me go straight to the issues bordering to the updates we have today. Alright, Bola Ahmed Tinibu has been exposed to have been borrowing money, large sums and amounts of money, just within less than 7 months in office. This is strange because these amounts of money are very, very outrageous, okay? And that is why this is strange. We never knew that within the last 7 months, this man had been borrowing billions and billions of naira. And the problem is details of all the monies that have been borrowed from the World Bank and other sources are here, okay? But we are yet to see any impact of these borrowings in the life of ordinary Nigerians. Why? Why is it so? Yes, no community, no individuals have come out to say, okay, states have spoken. Yes, we know of the one that states got. We know of all those small ones that the 500 billion and all that states got. Okay, that is different. Okay, but when you expose this and I show you the files, you will understand why we feel that it is very, very wrong, and it's shocking. I never knew this man borrowed lots of money. That means they are eating, or they are in a way laundering money in that government, because Nigerians are yet to see, you know, in totality the amount of money mentioned in this article, okay, or in this update, okay. Yes, so please pay attention. All right, according to the World Bank and the news release on the 9th of June 2023, $449 million loan and $301 million loan or credit was acquired or was collected or was applied for by the Nigerian government. All right, everything totaling $750 million. This happened in 9th of June 2023. All right, if you want to verify that news, of course, you can see it on your screen, and you know that if you want to verify it, you can as well verify it. That's no issue, okay? Because what we have here is quite legit, okay? From the link of the World Bank, you could go to the link of the World Bank and confirm that news, okay, at worldbank.org, /en/news/ you can add Nigeria, or you just type or search for worldbank.org and then go to their website, search for Nigeria and how much Nigeria has involved with the World Bank within the last 7 months. You will see these details. All right. Secondly, on the 27th day of June 2023, Nigerian government also borrowed $500 million from World Bank to invest in improving livelihoods of women in Nigeria. Please let the women in Nigeria tell us if they have received anything like even 5,000 naira each to everybody's account. Please, the floor is open for women to talk to us, so they could tell us if at all they received any money and we don't know, or even those in Nigeria don't know. All right, you could find that also under Channels TV. It was published by Channels TV sometime on 27th June 2023. So you could find that particular evidence or proof at Channels TV. Okay, on the 13th day of July 2023, Bola Ahmed Tinibu and the federal government of Nigeria, borrowed $800 million, pre-approved loan. Please pay attention, from the World Bank to help cushion the impact of high fuel prices. Maybe that was the one that they shared to states, okay? Maybe that was the one they shared to states. You can also find details of that on reuters.com/world/Africa/Nigeria. You can find it there. Then on the 23rd day of September 2023, Nigerian government took loans of over $1.95 billion. World Bank loans in 3 months under Bola Ahmed Tinibu. That is the overview, okay? You can see this under the icirnigeria.org. Of course, if you know ICIR well, you would know that they are into investigative journalism too. When I say ICIR, I mean International Center for Investigative Reporting. Okay, yes, so you could check them up. According to the Reuters, Nigeria's Senate approved Tinibu's 800 million World Bank loan request. Okay, now the thing is this: some of these amounts of money were not known to the Senate. Asiwaju Ahmed Tinibu just borrowed them. Okay, yes. So I feel that this may actually cause issues to governance, because any money you must borrow, you must actually make it known to the House of Senate that you want to borrow so amount of money or XYZ amount of money and use it for XYZ assignment. All right. So other borrowing schedules for Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinibu, would come to your screen, but these are the ones we have details on. All right, these are just from the World Bank. We are yet to establish other sources from other borrowing entities, okay, which we will try to share very soon as we have a grip on them. Okay, so without wasting much of your time, when you go to the World Bank website, you could as well search for Nigeria and see what they have been up to within the last 7 months, borrowing upon borrowing upon borrowing, and we can't see the impact. I think sometime in the future, when Asiwaju, maybe if he continues as the president, when he becomes the president, then he would leave lots of debts for someone at the Aso Rock, and then when the next president comes, begins to complain and all that. Okay, so we need to stop these incessant borrowings with immediate effect, because Asiwaju is going, is biting more than he can chew. On your screen, you can see if a document, a sort of let's say a partition document that has details of Nigeria's business with the World Bank within the last few months. All right, this would make you shed tears. As you can see, Nigeria has been dealing with the World Bank recently, right from a particular time to this date. Okay, you can see it there. It is glaring. It is very, very glaring. But unfortunately, this page is the amount of money borrowed from the 31st day of August till a particular date. Okay, so you could check them out and see how much Nigeria has indicted the coffers of the country as well as the people alike. All right, yes, so without wasting much of the time, I think I will go to the next update. All right, the next update is talking about the saga surrounding Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinibu certificates forgery. Okay, yes, it's no longer news that Atiku Abubakar really held the World Press Conference yesterday to address the world and to tell the world what he found out at Chicago State University and at the Northern District Court of Illinois. Now, somebody who spoke in that conference took my attention. He said lots of meaningful things, and he exposed the truth, the bitter truth. Who is this? One, Mr. Barrister Carlo Kalu. Barrister Carlo Kalu is a barrister and a legal practitioner with the People's Democratic Party, okay, obviously. And then he has a different view on the issue of the certificate forgery by Bola Ahmed Tinibu. Let us watch Carlo while he explains or gives his own view on what he thinks are the issues surrounding the certificate forgery issue or saga involving Bola Tinibu.
On the certificates issued or released by Chicago State University to the lawyers of Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, these are the documents. One, that Bola Ahmed Tinibu forged the certificate he presented to INEC. That's one. Two, that the qualifying certificate from Southwest College to Chicago State University bears a female, indicating that that document does not belong to Bola Ahmed Tinibu. Three, the Chicago State University admission application form has a claim that Bola Ahmed Tinibu attended Government College, Lagos, and graduated in 1970, when indeed the school was established in 1974. The same document has it that the owner of that document is a black American, and the document Bola Ahmed Tinibu submitted to INEC, he denied having dual citizenship, which means it does not belong to him. Then the same document, oral deposition, says that the Bola A Tinibu is Ahmed, but the NYSC certificate Bola Ahmed Tinibu submitted to INEC has Adekunle. I don't know where the Adekunle and the Ahmed emerged from. So, on the second arm of your question, of what use will it be in the Supreme Court, it is very, very clear that from the Senate authorities, the Supreme Court has held that they can accept a party to adduce fresh evidence as long as certain conditions are met. And from what transpired in the proceedings in U.S. courts, that condition has already been met. So, as we speak, our law is very clear that a party at fault cannot be allowed to enjoy the fruit of his illegality.
All right, you've watched it there, and that is it. That is it. So we'll make sure that whoever this man is in Aso Rock is taken away before things get out of hand. All right. Finally, one Professor Adibongo of the Lagos Business School has bemoaned the inability of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration to cut the cost of governance, all right, which invariably leads to political and macroeconomic challenges. So this professor, Professor Adibongo, who is experienced in business accounting and bookkeeping and other accounting-related, courses, economics and all that, has come out to speak, rather maybe from experience, to give a lasting solution to the president if he cares to listen on how to tackle lots of issues, especially economic issues. Please stay tuned for Professor Adibongo.
I think that is quite befuddling, and because it's counterintuitive, given the position of the Nigeria's fiscals at the present time. We are challenged, both socially, macroeconomically, and even politically. So we had expected that there will be more, that the government of President Bola Tinubu will exhibit more prudence, especially when it comes to the critical issue of, appointments of the people that will help him to, execute his mandate. But as it were, so we're seeing, something like still the same old thing that we've all become very familiar with, which flies against everything everybody has been saying, even the Orasanya report that, that the previous administration struggled to implement. So I was thinking, and I think I remember reading it in his manifesto, that it will be the first thing that they will embark on, the implementation of the Orasanya report, which recommended the pruning down of several MDAs and even of repurposing some others. But as it is, we're seeing more of the same, and even a multiplication. If that were not even a problem, I think that even the implementation of the Orasanya report wouldn't help us that much, because the world has really changed, and the economic system has also gone ahead, in the sense that we now have new sectors that have emerged. We have new regime of accumulation, as some people would describe it. So when you have a transition, economic transition as we've had in recent times, especially the disruptions caused by the new technologies, so you now have a different mode of production, and of course a different mode of accumulation. So many countries are actually struggling to really come to terms with all of these things, and one of the strategies they're embarking on is in retrofitting and repurposing existing government instruments in order to ensure that they maintain their competitive edge and be able to respond to these emerging situations as they happen. When you have a new regime of accumulation, which means you have new ways of doing things, new competitiveness, you have to change the strategy of competition. But in our own case, it's beginning to appear like we are not aware, or we are not conscious what is going on with the rest of the world, or how we are supposed to, repurpose our economic management in order to really continue to deliver the dividends of governance to the people. And I think it's a very worrying situation.
Okay, all said and done there. You've heard it from the professor from Lagos Business School. Well, we hope that his solution is something that people would listen to, take time and hear, and then implement, because solution without implementation is something like pouring water on a stone. Thank you so much for staying with us. I hope you enjoyed our updates together. Please, before I go, I would love to say, like our videos, share them. Don't forget to drop a comment for us in the comment section. And finally, subscribe to this channel if you haven't, and then tap the notification bell too if you haven't. See you next time. Bye.